Welcome back. It's an exciting day, busy day here today on the farm. I have a couple of things coming today that I've been waiting for. Because it's finally stopped raining, my first load of compost is coming. So I've got to make some space for hopefully the guy to be able to drive it right up to the garden and dump on the garden. The other thing coming today are the first of my fruit trees coming from Fedco trees. So these are 2 apple trees, 2 pear trees, 2 cherry trees, and they'll have to go in the ground fairly quickly once I get them. But let's get some work done, get some space cleared so that the compost can come, and we'll see when people start showing up. I talked about the hope I tried to hold on to while I was in the apartments last year, and these pots are representative of that. These are all cuttings that I took from my rugosa rose bush that we had the whole time I lived in that house, as well as a fig tree that I had growing there. I potted them up and was hoping to get them to move here, but I'm not sure if it's going to work. Nothing's coming up yet, but they've only been out for a few days. We also have a cat. This is Gimli. Gimli is one of my house cats who is starting to learn to be an indoor-outdoor cat, but I'm not sure he knows what to do with himself. Say hello to the people, Gimli. No, you got things to do. All right. You want to go inside? You want to go inside? Come on, let's go inside. Hello!
Hello!
My trees! Another thing I'm working on and waiting on are these 2 boxes that have been in my refrigerator since I moved here in November. They have chestnut seeds and pawpaw seeds from my church back in Pennsylvania. The chestnut trees come from a farmer's market in the town where I was living at the time. And I don't know if they managed. I probably should have put them out in February, but we'll see what happens. Oh. Well, that was disappointing. The guy with the compost came, and his promise of well-aged manure was only about 4 months old, 4 to 6 months old, and it could not go straight on the garden. So I am back in the market and hopefully can find some decent compost in the area before the guy comes to till my garden on Monday. So I don't know, we'll play that by ear. But on the plus side, my handyman came by with some old barnwood boards that I've been waiting for from him for a couple of weeks for some storage shelves that I'm doing in the house. So I'm really happy to have these, and I'm gonna start getting those inside and up on the shelves so I can start storing all my yarn and supplies, and I will be happy to have those up off the floor. So let's move some boards, I guess. So this is what I call my studio. It's where I have my home office for work. It's a guest bed specifically for my mother who can't really climb stairs. And it's a catch-all for all of my craft supplies and art hobbies, which has just kind of been piled up on the floor for the last 5 months. These, I mean, they look like what everybody's putting on their shelves right now, right? Well, I cheated and I ordered mine from Amazon, which I didn't like to do, but it's what I could afford to do. It looks great in this space. I'm really excited. And Devin, my handyman, did something similar for me in my kitchen. Let me show you. That he had old barn planks that he had squirreled away, and he offered them to me for the shelves for the kitchen. And when I asked him if he had extras that I could use in here, he was happy to offer those up. So that was him bringing those by earlier. I've got one more that I want to put in up over this window. So I have the bars for it. I just have to screw them in. And he brought me a longer board to put up there, so I'll be able to store more stuff up there. The other cool thing that I'm able to source is one of our local thrift stores has a deal with a local winery for their empty wooden wine boxes. And I'm going to use these as storage cubes on those shelves for my various craft supplies. So I can't really get started on organizing that right now because I still have the trees I have to deal with. And technically I'm still at work. So let me finish out my work day and we'll see if we can get some of those trees in the ground. So it looks like we've run out of time for getting trees in tonight. And that's okay. It was doing a lot today. Well, for being a full work day and trying to get all of this done. But they should be okay overnight. I think I'll probably put them in a bucket of water to get them through the night. I am still on the hunt for new compost, but I'm thinking that I may just have to go with the garden soil that I have and get some standard amendments to get stirred in when the guy with the plow comes on Monday, and then turn those beds, or turn the garden into actually organized beds, and add bags of compost on top at that point. Of course, over the summer, as I get animals, as I start having plant refuse and that sort of thing, I'll start building my own compost, and that is going to be a big help. But it's very quiet and peaceful here in the rain. And it's nice that it's not as cold as it has been, although it is getting a little chilly. So I will see you tomorrow for planting some trees. The camera. Come on. All right, well, it's Thursday afternoon, and it never stopped raining. Ooh. So rather than risk these fruit trees, I'm gonna get them out of their box and set them up to get a good soaking. That's what the bucket of water's for. We'll at least soak them tonight, and it's supposed to not rain tomorrow. It's supposed to stop a little later this evening, and then it's not supposed to rain until tomorrow afternoon. So hopefully I can run out on my lunch break tomorrow and get these trees stuck in the ground. I won't take the time to do all the mulching and composting that they need, but as long as I at least get them in the ground, it gives them a better chance than sitting in a box. So let's get this done.